Greetings, everyone. This is Mother God, Grandpa, and the First Contact Ground Crew team. We love you. And I'm here to, share some more stories with you about how all this unfolded. And, it's longer than 9 years, but we're going to just take it from the 9-year point. We'd already shared with you about, Archangel Michael coming and saying it was time, and all that good stuff, and jumping into the Oneness River and surrendering and saying, love, here I am. Whatever you need me to do, I had no idea. So that's the story that we shared yesterday. And I kind of wanted to give you a parable, and I thought I could find the written documentation somewhere, but I couldn't find it. So I'm going to try to remember as much as I can of it. And I think it was based on like a sea urchin or something like that. Anyway, he decides to jump in the river. Everyone's telling him, no, don't go in that river, don't go in that river, but he does anyway. He doesn't see any other way out of something. I can't remember that part, but anyway, he jumps in the river. When he first jumps in the river, he goes to the bottom, so it's really rocky. And I wanted to use that analogy because that's exactly what happened when I jumped into the present moment, into that oneness energy. I had to go, to the bottom and kind of bounce. It was a little rocky, and it wasn't always fun, fun stuff. But it's a part of the process. And eventually, after he bumps and goes on the bottom a little bit, he finally raises up to the top. And he just begins floating in the middle, while everybody else was watching him, thinking that he was Jesus or something. And he told them, well, you guys can do it too. You guys just have to jump in the river as well. And this also goes back to what the Hopi prophecy talked about. This is the 11th hour. Get into the middle of the river. The same thing is, and some of us are understanding that. Some of us have done it. And we're what everyone calls the front runners, because we are in the oneness flow of energy on a constant basis. And just flowing. But again, like I said, it's bouncy and rocky at first. So, and to be present in the moment of now, everybody, it requires a constant surrender. You have to surrender every single moment. And that's creation. That's who we really are. We are, in Atlantean times and Lemurian times, we were in 5D, which means the present moment of now. And wow, did you guys hear that thunder? That's amazing. Thunder gods are with us. Yeah, yay. And the hummingbirds today. Beautiful. And we do have a little bit of sun in and out. So anyway, to completely be present, it's a constant surrender in the, every moment, constant surrender. Because everything in creation is constantly changing. Everything is constantly new. And that's the real co-creation. And that's how we're going to all together, in equality and true equality, co-create. It'll be in the present moment of now, in that energy, because that is also the divine intelligent energy. And it's always been here on the planet. It's just humanity has been asleep to it. They've been conditioned, trained to worry about the future and think about the past and keep in that thought loop of never being present. And so that also equates to illusion or unconsciousness. So anyway, that is what the secret is, and that's the secret to ascension too. All you simply have to do is let go of all that programming, all that illusionary, thoughts, belief systems, all of it, and be in a clear state of thought. And there you go. That's where the connection to divine intelligence happens. And you begin talking to the angels and talking to the galactics and your higher self manifests here, which is part of the ascension process. You're manifesting your physical higher self into here. And this has never never happened before in creation. And it was, a part of a process that many of us had to do as front runners to create pathways home for everybody else. And it's been our honor. So quickly after I made the jump into the Oneness River, made that decision, I can say that my whole life began changing very, very quickly, very fast. And I wanted to share the 3 visions that I first received in 2005 after I surrendered. The sun magnetized to my heart, the river appears, all of that. Then I started getting visions. And the first vision I got was Adam and Eve making love right here. I could see it. And I saw this for about a week. And it kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And until I couldn't hardly even see out of my physical eyes. And so I was like, angels, what's going on? And they were like, well, write it down. I was like, oh, okay. Geez, why didn't they tell me that in the first place? I guess I didn't ask them, right? So anyway, I wrote it down and it disappears. So the next thing I got was that I was the mother of all mothers. And in 2005, I had no idea what that meant or could have meant. I couldn't go there at that time. I wrote it down and just forgot about it, really. And then the third thing I got was that I saw myself guiding a whole bunch of millions, billions of people out of the darkness. And so, wow, when I think about that now, I had no idea. I didn't know about the awakening process, ascension process. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know who you were. It's like I was in this process. And I was giving myself clues, and everyone was helping me give me clues, as well. And also one of the things that began happening is I had always experienced magical synchronistic events throughout my life, since I was born, and people saw it, witnessed it, experienced it. But right after, in 2005, it really began amplifying. So it was like, I could hear love speaking to me in through the TV, the radio, through other people, through everywhere, trees, animals. It was just, wow, amazing. And the synchronistic events at that time, 100 to 200 a day, I was documenting them. They kept increasing throughout the years, and I'll get to that point, probably another story, when they were up to like 400, 500. So that's when all that I began having that experience and documenting it. So my whole life became one big synchronistic event continuously, and it hasn't stopped since then. So anyway, so if anyone, a lot of you I know are experiencing synchronistic events. And what synchronistic events are events that are like our guideposts that let us know that we're present. There are, so what a blessing, what a miracle. Every time we get synchronistic events, it's a miracle. It means, way to go, you're going the right direction, keep going. That's what that means. So, geez, I had a lot more. What did I want to it's like I can give you an example of a synchronistic event. I was listening to Grandpa's radio show yesterday, and I turned to I was talking to someone about another topic. Well, obviously, we said Grandpa was on the radio, and I was talking with someone, and we said divine intelligence at the same time. So that was that was pretty powerful synchronistic event. So, all right. Well, As far as the energy goes, very intense. I did get a telepathic message that we're gonna have like a what's the word? Like a spike in the energy. It's gonna spike pretty fast and pretty intensely. So we have that coming up. I mean, it would make sense because we're coming into on the 12th full moon in Capricorn, and it's a super moon. And then we have the 7th anniversary of the first Fire the Grid event, where millions and millions of people around the planet participated in a planet-wide meditation for peace on earth, for love on earth, and for heaven on earth, truly. And Shelley Young, I don't know, probably a lot of you don't know that story. You can look it up, Fire the Grid. Very brilliant story, happened for her in a near-death experience with her son, with her and her son in a car in water. They did survive, but during that time the Pleiadians came to her and asked her, to put this together, and she did, and it was absolutely brilliant. And what I feel is that all this energy that we all participated in for that meditation is coming back to us this year. It would make sense to me, 7 years of that. So we will see what happens, everybody. Thank you for choosing love. We love you. It's all happening. We're here for you every moment. I do want to quickly say, and I know some people yell at me about this and get mad and upset, and there's no need for that. We're only asking those, well, I do want to let you know, we are doing record-breaking hits on the website, the First Contact Ground Crew Team website, Victory for the Light. Very exciting, 22,000 hits a day. Way to go, you guys. It's because of all of you. So thank you. We're so honored and blessed. Thank you for helping to get the true information, light information out there. And so anyway, if you can share, thank you for making a small, $5.55 donation to us. We have a donate button, and the only reason we need funds right now is so that we can do this for you, so we can be here for all of you as part of the front runners. And there's lots of front runners all over the planet, and we're all doing our part. So, thank you for supporting us so that we can do this, because if we didn't have a place to live with internet network and ways to do the videos and to keep the energy moving, we wouldn't be able to do this without funds. And we don't want to go to ads on the website, because I think that really affects the energy of it. Really, like for everybody to just share and support. I mean, it's not like we need a lot. We're not asking for a lot, just so that we can keep going for you, and we have food and shelter and internet to do that for the moment while everything unfolds. And truly, I really feel, the more that we share these stories with you, and the more that you put the pieces together, you're going to hopefully come to the understanding of how real this is, of how true this is. And if you really, go into your heart, loves, and who we are, and we love you. And there's a song by Bryan Adams, everything I do it for you. And the reason I do is because I love you. We love you. Mwah. We love humanity. So have a great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is for you as you watch this video. And we'll have more out tomorrow. I think we're going to do these daily now. Also, we offer awakening sessions, everybody. You can connect with us and talk with us. We're here for you in so many ways. All right? We love you. Mwah. Love wins. Oh, and the sun came out.